it's Megan Andelloux, and I'm going to be answering more of your sex questions right now. Okay, so today's question is, what's the deal with the balls in 50 Shades of Grey? So these balls are called Benoit balls, the ones that are talked about in 50 Shades of Grey. This is an example of Benoit balls. See, they are not fastened to each other. They can be kind of free-floating in the vagina. Don't worry, they're not going to get lost in your body. The vagina has an end point. So Benoit balls are just like this. Some of them are steel. These are coated in silicone. If you do get steel ones, make sure that they're waterproof. Otherwise, they're going to rust in your vagina, which is pretty yucky and not sanitary. I tend to talk more about Kegel balls. This is an Ami by Jeju, and so they're these two balls, but they're attached to one another. So it's easier to hold them inside the vagina. And this string hangs on the outside, so you can easily get it out if you need to. You can also use it for G-spot stimulation because the vagina is curved. It's going to sit in the body like that, and then you can tug on it for G-spot stimulation. The reason that they're fun is because they rumble every time you take a step, so that creates the party in your pants sensation, and when they rumble, your vagina clenches and then relaxes. When they make the vagina clench and relax, it's doing your Kegel exercises for you. That's awesome because having Kegel exercises performed gives you stronger orgasms. It makes it more likely for you to ejaculate, which is awesome in of itself. It allows for more tight gripping action on fingers, cocks, toys, ping pong balls, I don't know. If whatever it is that you want to grip onto, Kegel balls will make it more likely for that to happen. Plus, it's a secret that nobody knows that's in your vagina that's rumbling around. Like, that's awesome. Because they were mentioned in 50 Shades of Grey, everybody is making them now. There's good ones, and there's a lot more shitty ones that are out there. Now, when we're looking at Kegel balls, we want to be making sure that they're healthy, that they're safe for your body, and they're not made out of crappy material. This is an example of a crappy Kegel ball. So this is now being sold at many drugstores like CVS and Walgreens. The reason that it's crappy is because this is a cord that is braided, and it's a nylon, so it is going to forever trap bacteria, and it's a breeding ground for infections in the vagina. They're sold for like $15. They're fine for one-time use, but that's it. No matter how much you wash it, bacteria is forever going to get in this cord. This is available at many sex toy shops. Again, braided nylon cord or braided cord is a breeding ground for infections. You also want to stay away from things that are going to have a slingshot effect coming out of the vagina. So this is going to, like, wham! There's going to be a lot of action coming out of the vagina in ways that you're not expecting, and probably a slingshot effect of lubrication going against your wall. These balls also come out should you want to use them as Benoit balls. That's fine if you want to use them as Benoit balls, but I don't recommend this brand because they're pretty slippery and they can move around, so one might actually pop out into the vagina as you're pulling it out. These are Kegel balls that I would be concerned about because there's a seam here. Plus there's batteries. I just don't like the idea of those things going into the vagina full force. The seam is forever going to hold bacteria, and you know, what if the battery explodes? So these are things to watch out for when you're purchasing Kegel exercisers or Benoit balls. Make sure that they are fun, that you want to grab them and put them in your vagina, and that it's going to make your vagina happy and not hate you. And that's why they're so popular in 50 Shades of Grey. They can create delightful moments in your vagina. Now, wasn't that fun? You should ask us your sex questions so that we can answer them here in the Center's library. Find us on our social media channels, find us on our website, thecsph.org, and we will see you next week.